Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Interview Preparation with Dolly Kumari. And if you're preparing for interviews related to topics finance, taxation, accounts payable, accounts receivable, so this channel will really help you in cracking all the interviews and understand what questions are asked in the interview. So before any further ado, I will start today's topic that is very important in perspective of tax. So if you are going for tax interview and mainly into US compliance, so this video is going to be really helpful for you. So in this video I am going to discuss W series forms that is used in US tax, and basically these forms you will see used by the payroll system, and also it is used by uh, like the common taxpayers, individuals, for reporting their taxes. So there are W2 form which is used for reporting what kind of income they have earned, like wages, tips. So this is really important in perspective of tax compliance and also maintaining the US payroll. So here I have break down all the forms. So firstly I will discuss with form W2, and the purpose of this form is to report wages paid to employee by the employer and taxes withheld. So in this W2 you will see the wages, the tips, the bonuses and everything, and you will see like what is the tax which is withheld by the employer from the employee, and employer send this form to employee every year for tax filing. So this is a mandatory compliance which is done by the employers, so they have to send the W2 form to the employees because at the end of the year they need to file the taxes. So for that reason they require the W2 form to show. And here is the key information which is included in W2 form. First is total wages earned, then federal income withheld, social security and Medicare taxes are also shown in W2. An employee use this form when filing their individual tax return, that is 1040, and 1040 SR for senior citizen employee individuals. And form W3, and the purpose of this form is summary form submitted by employer to the Social Security Administration. So it is basically mainly focuses on the Social Security Administration, and it aggregates all W2 forms issued by the employer. Think of W3 as the cover sheet for W2 submission. Now comes W4, and the purpose of this form is to determine how much federal income tax should be withheld from an employee's paycheck. So how much tax an employer should withheld from the employee's paycheck, that will be shown in W4. And employees fill out this form when they start a job, want to adjust tax withheld, experience major life changes like marriage, dependents. If like in US, basically IRS has different category, different exemption limit, rebate for married people, and also there are different rule for dependents. So on the basis of that the taxability and the tax is occurred, so you need to fill out these information and these are very important. Now comes form W5. So W5 is basically historically used by the employees to request advance payment of earned income credit from employers. So this is used for that, and this form is no longer used for 2010, but it remains part of. Now this form is not in existence, so you do not need to worry about it, but earlier it was used for this purpose, so you can have a read and understand. But now the form is no longer in compliance. Now comes form W9, used by US individuals and business to provide their taxpayer identification number. And the common reason is common people who issue this is independent contractor, consultants, freelancer. If not provided, payer may apply 24% Beckham withholding. So it is like tedious. So if you wanted to get do the compliance with the business, and if you are an independent contractor, consultant, so you need to give W9 form where your all information will be there, and also your taxpayer identification number will be there. If you are failed to do this, then 24% of your total income tax will be withheld. Foreign status and withholding form W9 family. Now here comes the sixth form W8 Ben, used by non-US individuals to certify foreign status and claim tax treaty benefit. Common among international freelancer with US companies. So this is very important, and if you are going for payroll accounting or payroll taxation, you should give it a read to all W series forms, because that will be really helpful. Now comes form W8 Ben E, used by foreign companies doing business with US organization. It identifies the entity's FATCA classification, withholding status. So these are the classification on the basis of forms. And here comes form W8 ECI, used when foreign income is effectively connected with the US trade or business. This allows income to be taxed under regular US tax rules or flat withholding. And now comes form W8 IMY, submitted by intermediaries, partnership and flow through entities receiving income on behalf of others. And now comes form W8 EXP, used by foreign governments, international organizations, tax exempt entities to claim exemption from US withholding tax. This needs to be done. And why understanding W series form matters. So basically, when you understand this, you will be able to understand how much tax should be withheld, and when you are reporting your taxes, then you need these forms to show. You need to include in the attachments. Submitted the wrong form could lead to withholding up to 30%. So maximum the withholding in case of you submit the wrong form, 30% of the payment will be withheld. So this is it. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching.